Hello everyone, this is Dan, also known as DCC Rules, checking out a game I've been kind of excited to get into for a while. I saw this on a Monster Taming Direct that came out not too long ago, about a year ago, and it's supposed to be a roguelite monster tamer. I'm not going to read through the description of the game so I remember the details, but I remember it looking very good and very interested to get into it. And the idea of a roguelite monster tamer is like a very interesting mix. So let's play a round or two, see how it feels, and get a sense of how this game is and if it's any fucking good, which I'm hoping it is. And if it's not, hey, it's in early access, so it can only get better, right? For too long, you've overstepped your place. That's awkward wording. Void will cover every city of our world, starting in Vigil. Fitting end if considered. All was created, now all shall share our fate. First the fractured ruins, then all Terreste, then you, Mithras, Sirius. I don't know, that writing's kind of mid. No offense to developers, if you watch this, you probably could have used a better editor as a writer, contextually those words felt a little off. The language didn't feel the best. Choose your soul bonded monster. You can start with this monster in future runs. Nice. Sheriff Jotun. Nice. I like that. Nyx. I like that. Seems like it's a mermaid, but like it also has like most plant like look to it, but maybe it's just the color. Minokawa or random. Interesting. Grapple and ignite. Critical purge, burn, earth, fire, or wind, tape, shield, age. Right. Like, can I see what these do? Oh, I can. See what everything does. Projecting. Hmm. Oh, this is a Philippines thing? Nice! First hit of each attack deals +1. It's neat to read all these things. So far, it looks like there's 4 elements. Maybe there's more, I don't know yet. As much as I should read these things and actually be strategic, I always go with the fire starter. Unless I see one that I like a lot better and the fire starter sucks. This is an interesting looking fire starter, and I kind of like it. That sounds pretty good, especially if I can, stack burn. Nah, not good with nicknames. Memento, Mori. We are inside the void now. The entirety of the fractured ruins has been devoured by it. Wild monsters roam this area. My old friend, I will once again require your support in battle. That's pretty dope. I'm glad that uh, it's good representation. Because sometimes people do representation, and it's very hollow, and it's arguably racist. This tent appears to be new, which means there are people actually living in the void, and they call me mad. But when people actually do their research and make something good, I love that. Wild monsters blocking your path. We'll have to fight it. Bring it on, bitch. Monsters can use different actions in combat. Most actions cost ether. To be used, there are 4 different elements. Hard to figure that out. You currently do not have much. Your only option is to use your monster's basic, which can always be used to generate ether based on your monster's element. Alright, so yeah. So I'll do 4 damage. And already I'm kind of seeing the logic here. If they have higher defense, my 2 times 2 will do less. So having more attacks is nice, but you want to have higher damage, yada yada. Enemies have a poise weakness, the color of the diamond icons. It's the element that they're weak to. Attack those enemies with enough hits of that element, and they will be staggered. Skips the next action. Increases damage by 50%. So if I use grapple, which is the earth. Oh, and that's nice that it actually shows you the symbol right here of what it does. It's also nice that the mouse kind of gives you details and stuff like this. So this would be the attack that they're going to do next turn. Oh, they have 1 wind ether. I have 3 fire and 1 earth. A lot of little details you can kind of pick up on. Anything else I can add on Howland? Seems very confident so far. I like a lot of the details so far of this combat system. It's not original, and it doesn't need to be. I've seen similar stagger mechanics in other games, and I think that they're very good mechanics, and I'm happy that they're using them. Craft memento. Oh, so that's how you capture them. And I guess memento is like you capture a memory of them. I think Cassette Beast does something similar. Gotcha. Walpertinger. Interesting. Oh, and you still get to defeat them, which is interesting. So if I use Ignite, it looks like that'll finish it off. Sick. Worthiness. Your monsters gain worthiness combat through a variety of means, like dealing damage. Okay. Small permanent bonuses. Nice. So it's not just like a level up, it's permanent bonus. That's good to know. Damage dealt, Aether generated, actions prevented, combat duration. Gotcha. And then they have a level. Okay. It seems this XP bar is probably going to be not necessarily, but effectively logarithmic. Common drum. Cleanses a debuff, temporary power to target ally. Okay. Now, I got like Memento, Monster Soul, Sharif Wolf. Ah. Okay. So I'm guessing I start out. There may be a chance later where I can summon it at something. And I probably just came across it. Ah, there's a monster shrine over there. These constructs have been created by my kind over the course of thousands of years. I can perform a monster rebirth here. We should do so. Safety in numbers. Monster Rebirth allows you to add new monsters to your party. You only require Monster Soul to do so. Each Monster Shrine may only be used once. Start with the run with 3 Monster Souls. Each Monster Shrine offers you a random selection of monsters equal to the amount of souls you have. You also need to unlock monsters first by crafting their mementos. Gotcha. This one... Copy the last 2 actions. Huh. So if someone has a particularly good attack, that could be beneficial. Sidekick to self. Oh, sidekick's over here. Okay. So it seems like that'll allow it to like bonus attack. Standard win attack. Okay. Alright, that makes sense. Neat. I'm not really sure what Wolpertinger is supposed to be. I feel like there is a lot of culture in these characters just from like a cursory glance, but I don't know enough to know them at like off the top of my head. Void Blitz, Aethermancer Ambush, which moves to Poise. Alright. let's start with you. Your party is almost complete. You just need a third monster. Alright, well, I kind of regret picking this one if he's also a fire type. So, I'm going to actually not do that. I'm gonna... Looks like I can grapple you to break. Seems like this controls well on mouse and keyboard, which is good. Actually, because it looks like you can just do it on... Is it not staggered? I thought I just staggered it. Am I confused? I must be confused. Alright. Well, then we'll just try and take this bitch out. Did you just recovered health? Oh, interesting. Yeah, you're not staggered. Oh, it looks like you're wind, actually. Okay, now you're staggered. I must have misread something, because it seems like I interrupted you. Both wrists. Oh, god damn it, they're both fire. Alright, water is new, at least, I think. Although, I guess maybe it's beneficial to stack similar types. I guess you wouldn't have spread, though. I don't know. Well, I don't have... Oh, wait, no. In these two, I have everything. Alright. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm overthinking things. Let's burn a bitch. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. Why is nothing happening? Interesting. Either way, I'm killing. I'm gonna finish off this guy, just because I don't want you healing. Okay, and that was the sidekick kicking in. Okay, excuse me. Who said you could do that? Go fuck yourself. Okay. That's pretty good. Oh, right, because I can copy the last two things, and that's what this is. Okay. Shit's starting to make sense now. It's just a lot of things to keep track of, and so you're kind of just going to have to pick up on how everything works as they go. It's definitely a more complicated system than I probably gave it initial acknowledgement of, because in a lot of Monster Tamers, your monster's going to have like a few unique abilities, but they're all going to be roughly the same. Here, these guys function insanely differently. Oh, and you get to change their traits. Interesting. Every 3 ether purge is stolen, applies power. Crit chance. Wild ether. That's probably the best one, as the others don't seem like they directly benefit. I guess we'll try it. You're up on height. You can use void dash between cliffs. Oh. Ah, so. Alright. Oh, shit. I didn't expect him to just jump over. Left shift. There we go. Okay. I'm getting a hang of this now. I didn't see the other cliff. Leave me alone. A body made of aether and a fellowship of beautiful little monsters. You must be an Aethermancer. I hope you're here to help us out and not cause more problems. I'll try my best. Who is us? Sorry, rude of me not to introduce myself. I'm Lily, President Witch of Pilgrim's Rest. You should come visit sometime. It's beautiful, and yet there is a void threatening the Swallowed Hall. Perhaps I will. My name is Siriu. I hope that no ill fate befalls Pilgrim's Rest and its people. That's sweet of you to say. I knew it. Somebody with a band of monsters following them around can't be a bad person. How about this? Meet me in Pilgrim's Rest and I'll offer you my services. I'm an expert at soul bonding, you see. Soul bonding uses a monster's memento to bond its soul to you, which means it's always there with you when you need it. Whenever I enter the void anew, I can choose it to be by my side. That would be useful indeed. Exactly. Also, I can help you out whenever we run across each other in the void. Here, I found this blank memento. You can use it to craft the memento of a monster, right? I could have gotten that other monster. I'm such a dipshit. Serial, good to see you. How are you? Seeing you with your monsters never ceases to amaze me, Serial. I wish I could tame some monsters of my own. I wonder how that creepy merchant did it. I hope I could help you and your monsters out. Alright, so the options don't really change. Okay, so there's currency. Good to know. Let's deal with these. Nothing I can harvest, seems. You can press space to use your void period to counter their ambush. Can you advantage? You're staggered, so I can just craft you. It seems like that's rather easy, but I imagine as you go, um, you're already staggered. Alright, so you're weak to water. If I can do water, I can do a lot. Let's try and take you out quickly by igniting you. And then generate some ether. The burn will probably finish you off. We got poison. It's good to know about. And it's likely gonna suck for me. Hotzel worm. Interesting name. I think what's the name of this guy? I don't have enough aether for any attacks. I don't think you can even attack this turn, can you now? Seems like anything I do will kill you, huh? So I guess I'll just finish you off. Oh, because of the sidekick, that makes sense. You survived because you healed yourself. 2 full. Go fuck yourself. Yeah, gonna heal you up because I don't want to risk you getting down. I don't know what the down state is in this game yet. This will immediately stag you and put you back on death's door, so go fuck yourself. And there's no reason I can't do it again, so also go fuck yourself. Alright. Worthiness seems slow, but I imagine that's fine. it didn't seem like the biggest deal. I don't know if either of these can steal or purge. I'm gonna go for controlled burn. I don't know. Maybe I don't know something, but as far as I can tell, I can't do either of those abilities right now. Steal or purge. These branching paths leads deeper into the void. I can sense that each path will take me to a different zone, all part of the same biome, with a different fate in store for me. It's but the beginning of my journey towards the core of the void. Night, Aether Spring, Envoy. Curious what Envoy is going to be. Pilgrimage Path. Choosing a monster, you should primarily consider the signature trait, elements, and types. This way you can quickly identify monster's strengths and what role it can play in combat. Regeneration and poison are nice. Power, heal, generation. Sidekick could be kind of helpful. Let's see what their signatures are. Applies poison on crit. It's more crit chance for every poison stack. That's pretty good. Yeah, it heals and it applies power. Give itself sidekick. Generation. Alright, so it's kind of powerful. I think that's pretty good, but I think I want to go for the poison. I don't know. I just get a better vibe for this one. Also, one thing I do want to say, the fact that you have to hover over the words or the symbol to get that box is a little frustrating. I feel like if they could make it this whole box, that would be a bit better. Since it's in early access, I might as well mention things like that. Now, my next question is, how do I manage my party? Can I manage my party? Doesn't seem like I can. Do I get to have 3 at a time? A colossal sword that must have been carried by a colossal human or monsterkin. It's not, if not something even bigger. Doesn't look that big. Oh, interesting. Well, let me. Now that's a big sword. There we go. I had a feeling it would be like something like a dash. Do my eyes deceive me? Another Aethermancer here outside the void. I'm called Alioth. They sent me here to investigate the massive void phenomenon. Are you here to assist me? Greetings, my name is Sirio. I'm here on my own. The issue seemed too important to ignore. An Aethermancer operating on their own. So you weren't sent by Aquidus. I'm curious. No matter, surely we can still help each other out. I take it you're proficient with artifacts, aren't you? I am indeed. They've had quite an impact on my travels. In that case, I believe I can help you out with my magic. Let me see what I have for you. Void is the ever-destroying, ever-changing, ever-creating substance of the universe, a manifestation of entropy. Void materializes naturally when a body of enormous amounts of ether dies, such as a star. Nobody knows that why an unprecedented amount of void would appear on Terrace Day at the fractured ruins of all places. A strangely shaped ore chunk hovers in the air above Alioth's hand. This is aetherial ore, metal infused with aether. Mediocre name. I give it a 6.5. Commonly believed to be extremely rare, much more common within the void, however. I could split the ore in two, forming two artifacts, one for you, one for me. You can first pick if you like. Sure. Shields all allies for 10. Generates one random ether, heals, shields. Oh, that's pretty good. Let's expect the cereal. I'll just rest here for a while before I continue my treacherous expedition. Good M does do the map. I'll have the high ground, Anakin. This is gonna be a tough fight. Who do I want to focus on? The monsters don't have to fight alone. These artifacts. Each artifact has a certain number of charges. You get them whenever you refresh on a rest site. Alright. I have all these guys, so is there anything I can do to break any of them right away? So your basic attack breaks you. It looks like grapple would break you. Toxic slash. So let's break you as well. Seems like one of the main balancing acts in this game is going to be switching up your ether, because obviously you can't use too much of the same element at the same turn, as you'll burn through your supply. But having more of the same, where at least one of your enemies is going to reset its poise in this turn, for a reset action. Reset actions generate one random ether and trigger additional effect based on the individual. Enemies use them the turn after they were staggered, or when enough turns back to combat without the getting staggered. Okay. This will stagger you. You're burned to shit. That would kill you. This will probably almost kill you, because the poison will hit and you'll probably burn to death. So then I'll take you out with Ignite. I like this because I've always liked turn-based combat. I always like being able to think and like analyze and make more like the ideal move. So I like how this is designed, and it's more dynamic and fun than, say, like a Pokemon. Though it's not fair to compare this to Pokemon. Pokemon's got nothing on this shit. I'm curious how long a run will last though. This is a tutorial, so I don't imagine it'll be too long. But I'm already a half hour in, which kind of makes sense because nice, that would be pretty good. So this is the exit. If I had to compare this to a game that it looks like in terms of run scope, it seems kind of Hades-ish. And Hades definitely has longer sessions, so it wouldn't surprise me if this lasts a little while. I've had Hades runs that go for like an hour and a half. The longer you go, the longer you go. Just try and get you staggered. Might as well just focus on you. Get your health down. Definitely use a healing ability. People are starting to get low. I have no mementos, so I can't use that. This will, between the poison and the fire, they'll pretty much take you out. Well, I sidekick, and I'll end up attacking someone an extra time next turn. They're just robbing me the fuck blind, it seems. Now I'll sidekick, and so whoever I attack next is pretty much dead. You're dying, you're dying. Let's focus on you. There we go. Oh, baby, a triple. Yeah, so far I'm having fun with it. It feels a little slow for now because like I'm just getting into it, but oh, I have the chance to get new attacks. Fire and wind against all enemies, and it purges. That's really good for me right now. Steal as a free action. I might have to go with that, especially because this is expensive as hell. As nice as Lightning Chaos sounds, it's just not viable. More crit chance is pretty good, especially if someone has something for that. That's pretty good. But on crit, Plaza Bleed doesn't matter unless we have one crit, but all allies gain crit. Let's go with that. Because I think we're subtly building to a crit deck, if you know what I mean. This must be what the monster can call a blessed upon. For simple offering a coin, it may cleanse one's soul, or so the story goes. Okay. Who does? I don't know what the corruption does. I also like how things stay on the map, but they get kind of dulled, if you will. If you watch, like, they kind of like grayed out a little. I need more mementos because I want the slime. I should have gotten a healer. Fighting an ooze, the signature trait can be tricky to fight against, increasing damage, mass damage to your whole body with the checked. F. Two poison the self. Enemies also take damage from it. Okay. Let's queue up a sidekick. Because that's just a good thing to have. And I don't want to poison them. That would be a bad idea. Let's heal you up again. I really should have gotten a healer. I for some reason thought that this guy had healing. I may be stupid. Oh, you do have a purge. Alright. I should be doing that. Because we have a purge ability. I forget what the fuck it does. I could trigger it again. Yeah, I'll trigger it again and take you out. And now I could freely poison. You would be a lot more damage. Fantastic. So it seems like my current kit, I want to purge and I want to crit. Your best move really is this one, just because you get that sidekick, which really comes in handy. There is a temptation to fall into just using the same moves all over and over again. Oh, that's good. But I do feel, especially as you go and seeing how diverse the costs can become, I do believe that there will be good justification not to just rely on the same moves over and over again. End of this zone, you might want to use the map to check if there are any. Yeah, already did that. Oh, smart. Loot drop rare, random NPC, or Aether Spring. Aether Spring sounds tempting. Oh, oh, I see. It looks like this might be the corruption over here. Let me take a look, see if it's clear. Yeah, it's not telling me it, but I think this purple stuff is corruption and it effectively reduces their max health. I want to check out the rare loot drop. Mandragora feels like a good idea to have. I don't want to replace anyone, actually. pretty good. No one else really has water. Ooh, that's interesting. Let's go with this. So it seems like you can only have 3 in your party, and you have to sub them out. But it seems like it's a good idea to do that regularly because they replace the level up and they reduce the corruption. All right, it's interesting. Hexing Heart. What was that? Oh, okay. That'll be handy. Is there a high ground? There is. Can I get up on it? Can't. So let's just jump into some shit. It's a fat little dragon. I want the fat little dragon. Why don't I have any more memento cards? So I'm going to steal from you. It's a free action, but it still burns some ether, which sucks. Cha. I think I'll focus on you for now. Fireclaws would break you. I'm gonna poison you instead. I can always Fireclaw you next time. And you don't have much, so I'm just gonna finish you off. I could have let the poison do it. I should have let the poison do it. I don't know why I did. Okay, yeah. I figured that all out intuitively, but it is nice that they do provide a tutorial for people who don't pick it up like I do. Don't think we really need that. I can play weakness. And then if I poison them, they might just fucking die from it. That felt like a lot. Let's finally break you with the burn. And we'll poison you as well. They're all on death's door. Maybe we just basic attack. Dumb bitch. That did not help you at all. Skill reroll, interesting. Whoa, that's some disguise you got there, pal. I don't have a disguise. I'm really an Aethermancer. Yeah, go on. Around here, people call me Sly Dog Jack, but you can just call me Jack. I'm serious. What are you doing here? I figured I'd scope out the place, look if I can find some safe zones, you know? Then I'll offer guided tours to the rooms. Call it something like Horrors of the Void. You want in? I don't think that's a good idea. Yeah, the void's kind of shifty, and that's coming from me. Path behind you seems straightforward, though. I'll be heading that way then, alright? By rescuing this character, you and your monsters have formed a bond to Pilgrim's Rest. 2 corruption glands. Oh, neat. Fountain is what the monster can of Vigil simply call an equivalent exchange. I don't know what I use Aether crystals for. I'm not going to use it because I don't really know which currency is more valuable to me at this current moment. It is the end, and that looks like a boss thing to me if I've ever seen it. Interesting. Merchant. Witch. I think I'll probably check out the witch. Maybe she'll want the Aether crystals, which I think I have more of, so I'll try that. Obviously, I'm going to take out that healer first. And that's a one-turn kill. Seems like they just stole from me, the bitches. I can return the favor. Load up some poison. And apply some weakness. Now would be a good time for some healing. Yeah, let's steal. And then I can still burn you or purge you. I'm gonna purge you. And I can't poison you. I probably should have burned you, because then I could have poisoned. Maybe not. Oh, I still dealt poison. He probably just poisoned naturally, and I'm just stupid and forgot. I'm gonna go for the grapple. And the toxic slash. That should be good. I could probably run this a little faster if I was trying to rush it, but why would you do that? Not bad. Let's go with that one. Okay. Oh. Let's go with this one. I'm going to focus on them being a healer, even though that Mud Fist does sound pretty damn good. Ah, boots with the fur. Um, yeah, I'll put the boots on you. Put the drum onto you. What are you? This is a void meteorite, a fragment of a dying star that has landed here. You're quite rare. Something must have pulled it here by force. Elemental affinity perk one of your monsters will enhance monster's basic attacks and deal damage to the respective element. Generate additional aether of that element. That's a tough one. That's really good for like everyone. Wait, no, I gotta go this way. I hope after this it's like done because it's getting late. Corruption is a constant danger that diminishes your monster's survivability throughout a run. Only a few ways to cleanse corruption. It's just dealing with corruption and preventing playing around is one of your main challenges. Gotcha. Fuck. I'm gonna try switching in Authris for Sharif. I'm not happy about it, but it sounds like a good idea. Ooh, that's actually probably pretty good. Nice to meet you again, Syria. Likewise. I hope the blank memento I gave you helped out. I don't think I'll find any more soon, though. But aside from that, I'll always help you out with any potions and crystals to guide your monsters by refocusing their talents. That is already plenty, thank you. An action or a trait? Uh... Um... That's good. Fine with that. I think I'm fine. Should think my memory spell should bring back some past life memories for one of your monsters. Did I lose? The equipment that I had. It seems like it. That's fine. I should have gone to the merchant, honestly. Ah, so it's right here. And they're tougher and have more action skills. Beat them to go to the next one. So the game is either gonna sabotage me here, or I'm gonna be a badass. That thing looks pretty cool. It's known as a warden. Every 5 aether purged, stolen, or weakness applied by the party applies power to self. Ugh. Applies 2 weakness to target. I'm not going to read all its attacks. That's too much. Voice weakness. Some enemies have special points. Any of the foreign sensitively needs to be hit with a great amount of hits. Gotcha. Mm-hmm. This is going to be 4 hits, so. Oh wow, I already staggered it. That was surprising. If only I had a memento. This thing looks sick. It's staggered, so it's probably a good time to poison. That's good for later. I'm going to apply regeneration just so everyone gets regeneration and keeps that going. And then I want to get my sidekick up. Holy shit. So it's a good thing I set up the regeneration because they're all going to regenerate now. And I'm just going to full heal you because I'm scared. And I can't do much else. So I'll just purge your ass, because fuck you, I don't want you to attack me. And that'll come with a sidekick. And then I have more Fire Fang, because I got more Aether, so I can get more sidekick. Leave my plant alone. Let's poison you again. Sidekick on it. I don't want to waste any water ether. Purge some more of your ether. Fuck yourself. I'm going for a basic attack. Which staggered you again. Wonderful. So you lose one of your attacks. And you get a little weaker. How about no? God damn it. Even if I had healed, I don't know if I could have gotten them to survive that. I guess I'll try applying weakness, because everyone's at full health, and even if I queue up more regeneration, I don't think it'll help. But I can set this up for more damage. They have shield, but will the status effects cut through the shield? I'm just gonna go right for the sidekick attack. I retaliated, but it's pretty much at 0. So if I just hit it, I should win. Sweet. Alright, I beat the first boss. It wasn't impossible. Just cost me one of my guys, but that's fine. Oh, and they give 2 XP. That's wonderful. That happens. So monsters try at the start of each zone. You may try brand new. Yep. And I got a blank memento. Sweet. So I can learn something new. It says on the map there's something here. What is it? I don't see anything. I don't want to leave it, but it seems like it would be a meteorite based on the shape, but I don't see it. Whatever. A rest site is a safe place. Specific prepared. Alright. Wonderful. Let's get Sharoof back. That's pretty good. Pretty good. That's also pretty good. I'll go with that one. It's hard to pick. Interesting, another Aethermancer. Who are you then, child of soul? Familiar with my kind? That's unusual. My name is Syrian. Many things are known to us. Apologies, but who is us? And what are you doing here anyway? Why, this is our home, the Fractured Ruins. Is there a better place to be on Terra Stay? And by us, I mean us, a humble trader living a simple and modest life, and his associates. Say hello, Sally. Are you aware you're inside of the void? Yes, the void, a natural part of our world. I'm afraid life and death, aether and void. With the chit-chat out of the way, perhaps you're interested in my wares. Your wares are quite specialized. Only the best, of course. You get your gold's worth when you come to me. How'd you happen to come across them, actually? Oh, there are many things to be found at the void, just right for the teeth. And the souls? As I always say, many things are known to us. Haha. See. Not bad. I don't see the price. Oh, it's there, okay. I didn't mean to buy anything. What did I do? That sounds pretty sick. That seems useful, that seems useful. I'm gonna get these boots and put them on my drawer. And then I guess I'll put the drum on you. Did I buy something? Did I accidentally buy like a monster soul or something? Whatever. Epic loot sounds nice. I could use more loot. And then there's the knight. I should need the knight, but I'm gonna go for the loot. I was expecting this to be shorter. Oh, fortress. I just got a new party. I don't want to mess with things right now. Oh yeah, I'm going with that. Oh, I like you. I like the look of you. Oh, I can't do grapple. This doesn't feel like I will be lasting much longer, which is probably a good thing. I want to break this thing. Get there. guess I'll just start trying to break his boys grappling. And then start attacking. Let's make sure that everyone is regenerating. It's regenerating us, it was a buff, so it's just generally good to keep going. That's terrifying. Man, I am going through it over here. Kind of disappointed. I really wanted to catch that one. Let's take out this guy. If it's just that I don't have a wind attack and that I need a wind, that could be it. Keep refreshing, they're gonna keep getting stronger. That's good. One's weak to fire, one's weak to earth, so I'll just keep that up. I need to keep these regeneration stacks going. Because I don't know how long I can. Fuck. Kinda need to kill him right now. I think this is the end of the run, though. I could be wrong. Yeah. That's pretty much the end of the run. If I can keep stacking healing on myself, maybe I can get a moment after several buffs where I can actually do insane damage. We'll see. Oh, I ran out of water. I'm not going to try too hard to stay alive because it's been long enough, but I am going to be on my bullshit. If I can win this fight, I am winning this fight. At the very least, putting in the effort means that my guy gets stronger. I know that. They won't necessarily level up in terms of... I already forgot the name of the ability. But like the meta ability, not the general level of XP. And it should be noted, the power is going up because every time I heal, I get like stacks of regeneration. I gain increased damage. So in theory, eventually I should be dangerous. So I'm just going to be on my bullshit and try and max out my regeneration. Alright, so that's what that's doing. It's triggering all my stacks regeneration. So I don't want to do that one because it causes the regeneration to go faster. If I can stack enough regeneration, I might be able to passively beat his damage enough to freely attack. And this might be our opportunity. Alright, I don't think I'm gonna kill, but I'm gonna take the chance and see if I survive. Aha, I win, bitch! You do not believe in the heart of the cards like I did. Worthiness, that was the stat. Look how much that worthiness went up. 21 from the 130 from damage healed. That's amazing. Oh, and you got 2 XP. Interesting. That could be pretty good. Oh, Val, you're still around? Yeah. This little guy is a little broken. And it's probably good I didn't use the summon at the start. I still don't think I'll get very far. This is probably intentional content gatekeeping. But let's get our little sneaky snake back in here. Crit chance. I'm gonna take that. Ooh, that's pretty good. Oh, that is a good synergy. Also, bit of early access right here. I'm glad you started the art. Bit of early access right there with that glitch that was going on. I like how after you dash, you speed up. That's a good feature. It's fun breaking the boxes. Though I feel like it could be a little bit more intuitive. Because you have to hold in the direction and then dash, and that just feels a little awkward on my fingers. You should be able to dash without holding a direction, I feel. That guy looks cool as shit. Alright. Time to get on our bullshit. We're gonna be heal maxing up in here. Just gonna absolutely target one guy until he's dead, and then move down the line and hope I can kill them all. Was kind of hoping the run would end because once again I am over an hour, and this was I hoped for this to be a half-hour video. It's 2 in the morning. Fuck my life. I didn't consider that that's going to require some water energy, but maybe we can get there. So he's got braces, got it. Nice, got that crit in there, got some poison. Pretty sick. Alright, this is getting a little bleak. We might lose, but I'm gonna try my best. Let's actually save the Earth Ether and generate some Ether instead. We'll take this guy out. That felt like a lot of hits. Well, we're fucked. I am finally free. I went through a lot, it seems. And you can see who really did the most stats. I like this screen. It also kind of looks like it shows you who like your top 3 were. A lot of interesting information here. I really appreciate. I also like how these guys look like little keychains. I rescued Jack. All right. So let's get a quick view at the overworlds. I would do another run. I'll definitely find myself playing this off screen at some point. But I might also. Some of them offer permanent upgrades that benefit you in future runs. Soul bonds. Can't go in there. That's a shame. I'll definitely end up playing this off screen. I might play some on screen. Well, let's see. It's a capybara. Okay, that the game immediately gets a shit ton of points for having a capybara. We love capybaras in this house. Another Aethermancer, huh? Seems like that darn void tracks you get your kind like moths. Anyway, should mind my manners. Welcome to our humble village of Pilgrim's Rest. Last stop for the fractured Rubens. No place as civilized as ours in miles. I'm Gustavo, tavern keeper, innkeeper, judge, mayor. Likewise. Anyway, as I was saying, another one of your kind arrived here just yesterday. They're by the cliff just up ahead. Said they're an envoy or some such. Here to study the void. Strange one. A lot of pilgrims come through here, you know. Never bothered to make the trip to the holy city myself, truth be told, but here it's magnificent. Well, it's not the end of the world anyway. I've never seen 2 Aethermancers in a single day, though. We'll try to behave. Just one more thing before you storm off. Did you find any Aether crystals on your way here? Perhaps. It's no secret that those crystals are valuable to our con. Pilgrim's Rest would prosper if we had a steady supply of them. And I'm sure I could put in a good word for you with the folks around here in exchange. You get what I'm saying? If I give you Aether crystals, people around here will help me on my mission. Got it. Some of the others around here also wouldn't mind sharing their services with you in exchange for those crystals. Let me put it in plain terms. Lily the Witch and Allie off the boy seem interested in Aether Crystals as well. Why don't you and I try and make a deal first? Are you looking to make a deal today, Siriu? Of course. As provisional mayor of Pilgrim's Rest, I'll see to the lawful distribution of those Aether Crystals as well as your recognition as a benefactor. Okay. You've been talking with the other Aethermancer. They're always looking for a way to show off their book learning. I don't describe the whole idea that the void is just gonna keep growing and swallow Pilgrim's Rest. My great grandfather and my great grandmother built this tavern here with their own hands. They were there when Pilgrim's Rest became what it is today, and they had persimmons on their heads. God damn it! They saw the fractured ruins, a place teeming with all sorts of monsters, and turned into something hospitable, a home. I'm not about to spit on their legacy. Anyway, let's calm down and see if we can make some sort of a deal. I have 66, so I can't afford this. More gold, more discounts, more blank mementos would be nice. I only have one page so far. These seem like enhanced upgrades. I can't go in here, can I? No. First disappointment. I can't enter and build things. It's not a big deal, but it's a deal. Are you interested in Aethermancer equipment? Utilizing the power of Aether Crystals, this recently developed form of magic may enhance your abilities as an Aethermancer. I see you've found your way here too. The void is truly treacherous, isn't it? I actually was ordered to go inside, but nobody's ever made it into the council just by following orders. Now that you're here, I should mention I'm trained in Aethermancer enhancement. Or I take it you're unfamiliar with it. Is it developed recently, a rather recently developed form of magic, more of the benefits of as a follower of Equalist? Indeed, I hadn't known about this yet. By utilizing Aether Crystals, I'm able to enhance the capabilities of other Aethermancers and the monsters. I'm not sure if the council would approve of it, but we do share a common goal, so I'll make my services available to you. Thank you, this is much appreciated. I didn't even use these, so that's fine. Increases how much they heal, that's pretty good. Skill rerolls, HP upgrades. Oh, that'll probably be pretty handy. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, that's where you start a run? Oh, I like that. Oh, it's like a black hole over there. This is pretty. This is giving Valcho. Uh, this is giving a lot of Hades vibes, and I say that in the nicest way possible. Not like it's stealing from Hades or anything. Comparing you to Hades is a massive compliment. Why can I walk in here? Why is it lit up? And why can't I interact with anything? Maybe someone will be there later. This is pretty. I like this. Do you wish to establish a soul bond with any of your monsters? You only need to have its memento to do so. So how do you like Pilgrim's Rest? Cozy, isn't it? It's beautiful. It is, isn't it? It's amazing that these people have managed to build here. I hope people don't give you too many odd looks. I think a lot of people doubt that an Aethermancer would help us out. I don't blame them for being skeptical. Thursday hasn't treated your people kindly in the past. That's why this place is special. I didn't grow up here, but it still feels like home to me. Anyway, let's not dwell on all that. You remember when I told you about my special ability, right? You mean soul bonding? Exactly. Ensures that you always have your most trusted monsters at your side when you need them. I just need some Aether Crystals before my magic. How about it, Siri? Interesting. So it seems like different areas have different ones, which makes sense. and you can soul bond with them uniquely. Okay. I'm gonna soul bond with Mandragora and leave. Okay, I'll soul bond with you too, and then I can start next run with hopefully a full 3. Right. Three. Okay, I'm backing away. Backing away. See, no threat here. I can't wait until we're friends. Oh, I found the outhouse. You just shit off into the void, apparently. 10 out of 10. Yeah. This specifically has very strong, like, Hades 2 energy, the way you spawn in over here. I don't know if there was any inspiration, but among roguelites, this feels a lot like Hades and Hades 2. Even the way you approach this and you look out is very similar to like the starting area of Hades, where you can look out over Tartarus. Um, and once again, I don't mean these comparisons in any negative way of like, oh, they're copying or oh, like I am noticing comparisons and I am applauding this game for how beautiful it is and for choosing good inspirations. So you really are an Aethermancer, huh? Guess that was the rube in the end, huh? Alright, you don't say shit. So, it doesn't seem like all too much is going on to start. I'm sure that the hub area will grow and become more interesting over time. I think there's good stuff to start here. And so far, the game has been rather fun. It does. The combat reminds me more of, say, Octopath than Pokemon. It may be fair to say it's somewhere between like Octopath and maybe Koromon. I really like Koromon. Um, and so far the creatures I've interacted with are interesting. I would love a deep dive on the lore inspirations for some of these creatures. They're very interesting. And one of my chatters mentioning that one of the starters is actually, I believe they said, yeah, a Filipino religious, a Filipino cultural reference is really interesting, really exciting. I'm using the word interesting way too much. To be fair, it's 2 in the morning. I need to sleep. But I'm really liking the game so far. I'm definitely going to dig into it more. Uh, the tutorial did drag on a little bit. Um, it probably would have been best if it killed me pretty quick, but I also appreciate that it let me actually try. I wonder if that second area is going to be any easier on another try, but I don't know. I think a lot of the ways the game balances itself are pretty good, and I like that it's early access, which means it has room to grow. Um, One thing I noticed is that when you summon and replace, you do not get your items back. And I feel like that I understand why that is the case, I think. I think that there is merit to that, but I also disagree with it, especially with higher rarity items. I didn't check if you can remove items and store them in your inventory, but I definitely think you should have that option. But maybe that could be an upgrade later. I don't know. It just feels a little brutal how much you can get reset every time you have to resummon. So I would just like to see what other options might look like in that scenario. Um so yeah, overall, I'd give this game a solid 8 so far for early access. Maybe like an 8.2. I think it has a lot of room to grow, but I'm enjoying what I'm seeing so far. I'm curious how much more could be in the game. uh, the kinds of content that could be here. It doesn't seem like the kind of game that'll have any form of evolutions, which, quite frankly, I love. Evolutions and fusions are two of the best ways to expand your repertoire, especially in something like Monster Tamer. Um, but it's all right that it doesn't. I enjoy the randomized upgrades that you can get. I think that's a really nice touch that really makes not even every run, but every summon feel unique. Um, the mechanics seem really solid. The four elements I'm totally cool with. It does feel a bit limiting though, and I wonder if later down the line whether or not it'll feel like the monsters are kind of just rehashing the same kinds of elemental combinations and stuff. But based on what I've seen, there's still multiple effects that can be done and multiple unique features that might keep the creatures fresh. I've only seen a few, so it's a little hard to say. But I do look forward to playing this more, and I do encourage the game. I believe it's early access. I'm going to check real quick if there's a demo available. I don't think there is. Uh, there is a demo available. So if you find this interesting and you're not 100% sure on it, I highly recommend trying the demo. Um, I look forward to seeing where this game goes. I'll probably be playing it semi regularly when I have time. Um, highly recommend it. And I hope everyone has a wonderful night. I hope to see you guys next time.